na Ghana for us say one money pankasa ngu because this change ama na minim the state of Ghana be woman the culture say the only redemptive alternative for Ghana here a change you be sending a clear and loud message to Akufo-Addo and the tiny band of those family criminals na sabi omunya akomia we no they thought say sabi omafa Ghana domum and they could use power to do whatever that they want. Emra yemu bisa asia na ye kan about nema na ekoso okroma no some people thought say ye na ye saboteurs of government ye kan de be ye agu abanye nimase some people thought oh abanye na mom pen asem we but enne so what has happened me I don't see this as victory. I see it as some form of a revolution without a gun. It's a revolution without a gun. Ghana for have demonstrated clearly say this government enough is enough and we need to get them out. And right there, na share the way a man for is celebrating and as for you could see a sign of relief. I said, Bosumbia abesi so now bomb what now we free ho. People were so happy not because a buying for now or ban or be chesika mobi and now will be expected say to benefit from the government. But you see, time has come as yes sending message to people or any opportunity to rule people say we need to me and chiresa we na winim nyansa chen obia akwanya and nipa dia mawo say at this point in time bedi o man nanim na nhihye ne nema ewo ho yemfa ngu akwam na yenye ni ye vote ya eba ye me say it's more than NDC Ghana for and unanimously akasa we don't want this government, we want change. And that particular change, has been registered. Intimidate I mean person jubilating say the akaya nimno astro change because this is just the beginning. Into uma wenije so victory by into the benda by and no that is not why Ghanaians voted for change. They wanted for a changer, ever transforming the life of the people so the average and young people in Ghana will not only have hopes and dreams, but rather they will have economic freedom. Betimi abo certain mental independence going forward Ghana ni betimi ya dispassionate atimi akire na dwen about governance na se for
a mutual one information I say kasisi an say metro men akọ KGT eko ka kire KGT administration for say omo so refill hodom no mo fa KGT afama won munya sa de ma no ya sabi anim ya nya time ato aba ya transfer for 8 years ya to aba awie please mumma emra mofa mra efa nya adwuma metro men na mo ko KGT akwa custom KGT akwa pamo management every one kofudu fo onye hwe mu probia ye ni bibia ana mu probi ama na account for bibia sampa na mu ko bisa no kofudu fo onye hwe munyai na mu make sure say emra kwan so mu de mra be ye adwuma o custom KGT is a state property. Please, yes, Remo. Say mo ye NDC tax o, say mo ye metro men from wherever. Yes, Remo. Mumma emrano nye juma. Bosme ba ko pa aka no mo de be hand over no. It will not take anything away from KGT. Yes, Remo metro men na yasoma mo. Say mo ko KGT mo custom o na mo konkwet anema no. Yes, Remo a munya butre da munyai. In due course. KGT be mo dia.
Yes, I think there's such a question and so because we knew who quite so kwaji abanya juma kwaji safo asa ne ma no belonging to the 12th century.
First no more talent ni ade no more
I think say yenyini and about to we ya say sabi Ghana for enyini e wa manyosem mu and asemba kwa say meka manka me to so enye e ba omia. I think say o deserve a lot of commendation as a Ghana for Bonabaso for his early concession. JB. Makacha said Jane Mensa a very incompetent woman. Say or any sense of shame or never to mind no dinachi a boss manasare. Immediately and they should look for a way not more resign it. That much of mine and a batting catino di Jane Mensa chino. They should resign. And this a yet chairman among for a trot petition, the comma president that will come. Mr. Obian me, I'll write it. So, but in order to avoid this shame, no. They should resign and go. Now we need to sanitize state institutions. So that is the message I'm sending them. And about me, because I know no. And early Sunday morning, obeji ade no tu manka tension be kuki wo kroma say no enka yentumi nso ano. So I think say o deserve that commendation. It's unfortunate say he has been used in this circumstance. He has become a poster boy of public shame because of Akufo-Addo na nemo ye abato na yeto ye no Ghana fo anto aba ntia ba umia. Ghanaians voted for against Akufo-Addo and the family, and arrogance and the impunity they have demonstrated in this country. Now, President Akufo-Addo there, Nyankopa oni ni bedi no owo Jim afena opeja na there onyenwie ye. Yes, the God that will deal with Akufo-Addo is still at the gym. I opeja na there onyenwie ye because he will not go scot free. Jebi. Oh, you ready of family? Because me, I believe say nema oman enye ade a yedidi agro. Because the way this gentleman has toyed with this country, the way among wasting the resources of this country, say President Mahama made mistake. No, can say, oh, we will let them go. I think say his tenure may end early. Because that is the reason why Ghanaians voted for that particular change. I can't just say Ghana for unanimously voted for change so that this band of criminals will be held responsible and accountable for their crimes. What one I can't say, what you say will be time will be no. So what's now incisive analysis of damage these people have caused to this country. Indeed, we need to do this and make sure that we sanitize state institutions. And again, institutions are over the years. I added the foundational way a democracy. Now we are quite ya faswa ya cracking down. Ama state institution trust and electoral commission mechanism. Adentina Manfoko BCG, various electoral commission offices. Because people didn't trust them. It's about trust. Because among for yes, so people were there very aggressive and very combative because they knew that the electoral commission, but this is a state institution that is supposed to be fair, firm, and resolute, or demonstrated that neutrality. So we didn't need this kind of standoff. But because people didn't trust them, they were there and we saw what happened. That is what I'm saying, sir. Some should pack their bag and baggage, then they should leave. Then they be going forward. Now I don't want to dwell much on the past. I think say the future is what we need to keep in. Yeah. Because my culture say a celebration. The what you say, bana ubibi bintina wunya when then you are making a mistake. Because you see, and the politics na happen no. Akwasa wuti TV so obi a show. Governance space, and the public platforms now. People can get information anytime, analyze everything. It is not about NDC, NPP. It is about Ghanaians have given power to President Mahama. Do the right thing. We are right now. Yenya for will be the papa no about then you criticize the person. No, that is not what we do.
And until the boys now, more a custom KJT is saying you more casano. Unim, Sabin producer, untumi huehi, untumi boys, untumi call for NA cleaners.
Okay.
Untumi boys, NA security for ho. Intama as a huehi, it is a makoloke KJT toilets na wo no munina. I mean it is not right.
Yes.
Munya mutre. Hey, I can't just less than Bosome. This too shall pass.
Yes.
Munya mutre famao because Kofi for nye Sampai NA the chairman or the board chair of the KJT market. If you have anything to do, Sampai there is some money in the daily. Nye Kofi for. Now mu kwa locate up the KJT na. It is not right. And when we say yes, and is this surprisingly? Omuni ni untumi KJT any single contract ever since almost started some year for about 7 years ni. Oni omuni any single contract. Every year be and call for the praho. Every year be and call for the cleaning hall. Every year be and call for the security honorable. And they do not have a single contract with them. In Germany who ye he. And ama omudi yes but munya butre. I mean market na ya buy Japade. Ma wo fa musran ko kanu. Munya butre emra kwan so o mejemu. Boko hwehwe mu a na mo so be disca mo fa nko court na mo prosecuting the across the simple na so dwemra basa ya dey
what is metro mass buses are
yes and for to try to condemn
serious.
I mean what kind of madness is this?
Two teams say abra yewra ba omi aba bonten be so de ka kon de say na dana najo e na omo de machine kosisi bus ho asoso esisi so atwetwa bibia kotoma engine kura no a esisi buses ni mu no omo akoton it is not right.
sa company ya na wa boazi Nana do Krato ono naso amoto on condemn
Kofijuma
amoto on condemn. You see Mahama, you have a lot to do.
I think that I don't think that you hear a lot of reforms going forward. I better take care of some of these things because you need to be now mining towards Akeke. Say we baby ye we no find what the way ban why say no find what there are a lot of things that we need to do, structural reformations in the entire government architecture. Sebeya ye bit me put certain way be in line. But who say on mine over the years. Across our mind that autopilot, we need to start and build a foundation, and that foundation must give your friend say, I'm for assurance, say there is hope for the future. For instance, JB, so we have President Akufo-Addo exercise say presidential discretion when it comes to some of the appointment that he made. One has to do with the Supreme Court. I'm expecting that with this overwhelming majority, we need to put a cap on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
We need to cap it. We should not go beyond 14, so that in the future, any person who has power will not be exercising it in a very foolish fashion, just like we've seen. So we need to put a cap on it. And the judges know more Supreme Court, You see, some of you have partisan background. Say you didn't deserve to be there. And as a sign of respect, just buy out, resign, and go home. And more be able to go anymore. Because Papa ya failed parliamentary candidate, Papa Tintin ya, Osha de na who say we now free whole central no. So you have one contested. Oh, now no sorry, Ebony dear was Supreme Court bench.
Oh.
Nadine Amenkai, I think say Ombeka Kachire. Say you are a third parliamentary candidate. You may have the qualification, everything. But you see, in governance in Wahum, there are ethics, morals, and certain principles you need to adhere to. Sebema public no engender trust. About one ekotutu Akufo-Addo, what you say Akufo-Addo nkwana mamfo kotutu na Supreme Court no can be. Because of certain posture and certain attitude, Chief Justice is where meaning what is going through her head. No, if says she was too powerful, and I said for men, we tell you, say the people of this country are more powerful than those of you in power. Because power near the mouth. Akufo-Addo in 2016 was just an ordinary man gallivanting on the street of this country with Metro Man and Co. Yeah, they did to me mouth, then you became somebody. Yeah, they to me where I just would be then we tell you, say yes, yeah, they don't buy, we will send you packing. And you go down as the worst president ever in the history of this country. Mantrahanka. And he's going home in shame. He's going to sit in the hall of shame forever. And that is the message we sent you. And going forward, so when you're to me, you should know, say, you need to respect people. The arrogance of power, display, at some point in time, they made people more kind of credit their target. Journalists or more chroma saying, I'm the swelling in as a forum, media houses are invading in as a forum because Nipanu use platform Canadian. And this is a precedent I was proud of as a human rights activist. People were expecting, say, what's Kenyans assembly actually this is what I've been fighting for over the years. And to me, I'm using the power to do the right thing. But wabun guna Kenyans assumption na untie thinking say biyana yempa abanyasem na yeka but Ghana for even including NPP for my memo kumase for abaso this time around I think they came around because you see the message I send say politics na any partisan ethnocentric tribal kind of sentiment na yekwa express it is about nipa no the man and there no ye debi ufri kumase na eba se medoko kumase enne now where they were asante for Abama Akufo-Addo na NPP now bisa say e dia ben na wanya free way ma we be ho. There was the last time I was talking to somebody and what is the signature project of the NPP Kumase or say Kufo maternity na me say bodam nipa no see confirmation dey see ya no kra no enkai na wa kwesi maternity portrait bi dey see baby we na we come asem. We need to show people respect and going forward I think that this whole thing people call victory me I don't see it victory. I see say a responsibility Ghana for people on President Mahama and the Ghana for any people are watching us. What is going to happen? Say we cannot come and sit here and say oh because we wanted change into no. And the platform has widened. So I think say Kenya to serve this in this particular government, you should know say you are not coming to serve your stomach because Akufo-Addo decided to serve the stomach in the family and those kind of cabal, any arrogance Ghana for chiri. because I have characters like Asilowusu. When I have you good na di say Ghana open nipa o mu adem fere adem fa nipa nya hwe ba ko a ono no ene o se dem Napo wanted to be our vice president. Na nke be da so ro kuma.
It's exactly 6 a.m. on the dot, and this is 3 FM News. My name is Blessed Godspring Smart, together with my brother, Johnny Hughes, who presented news this morning. First on the bulletin, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh, a.k.a. Napo. How? How?
Yeah, but Kroma.
How?
Yeah, but Kroma
I mean, how? That's why, Napo am a vice president.
Yes.
How?
Yeah, that is how low these people draw governance to. Captain. Because all respect, and I'm like I say, but me a candidate and I say for Nipoku Omukwatena say conceive the idea. Said that gentleman should become a running mate of the NPP, no, Ghana for United.